One of the first tenants at 3rd Street Market Hall is leaving and a new vendor is taking the spot. Let's discuss today's business headlines with BizTimes editor Andrew Weiland, talking about the famous Dairyland. And there's a bit of controversy that went into this decision for Dairyland leaving and the new restaurant that's coming in its place.
Right, so Dairyland is basically being pushed out at 3rd Street Market Hall in favor of a similar restaurant called Bebe Zito from the Twin Cities. Now, this is, seeing a local restaurant have to leave in favor of an out-of-state restaurant has a lot of, I think, loyal customers of Dairyland upset. We're seeing a lot of feedback on our Facebook page about it. So I know that's the case. But what people have to understand that occurred here is Dairyland negotiated a reduced rent for its space at 3rd Street Market Hall. And part of the condition of that was that if another tenant came along willing to pay the higher rent, there was a clause that allowed 3rd Street Market Hall to push them out in favor of the new tenant willing to pay the higher rent. And that's what's occurred here. So Dairyland will be out within 60 days. They are planning on a new location at 76th and Lisbon.
That was my next question, yes.
So they've been working on occupying a building over there. So if you want to enjoy your Dairyland burgers, custard, whatever, that may be the place to go.
Yeah, very popular place. All right, so let's stay with restaurants and talking about the restaurant opening in the Couture apartments downtown, the first commercial tenant for the building. Could this potentially spell success?
Well, this is an important milestone for the Couture. The restaurant's called the Vig. It's in Chicago. They have 2 locations. It's sort of a trendy 1950s style sports parlor. It has a varied menu. Burgers are one of its main highlights, but it's got a brunch and a happy hour and a lot of other things going on. But this has been a long time coming. The Couture opened last year, and they've been working on getting commercial tenants to have the first 3 floors of the building are going to be commercial tenants. This is the first one. It'll be on the 2nd floor. And, the success of this building, I think, is still in question, quite frankly. The apartments are 50% occupied so far. There's 322 of them, so there's a lot.
Still open, yeah.
About half full, but they need to fill the other half. And then there's this commercial space. 1 tenant now is in place. We're told that additional announcements are coming soon. They're working on a white tablecloth restaurant on the ground floor, so more of an upscale restaurant, and another tenant on the 2nd floor and 3rd floor to be determined. But these are important amenities for the residents of the building, to have these places you can go to. The building has a pool. It's got other, workouts, fitness center, and some other things, but having restaurants like this is a big attraction to the residents, but also for the broader community.
And they would hope that the one tenant will lead to others in a domino effect.
That is the idea. The developer is really hoping to build momentum with this and then some additional tenant announcements coming to help attract additional commercial tenants, but also residential tenants.
All right, Andrew Weiland, have to leave it there. All right.